Alright, welcome back to WMAC Now with your host Chuck Stevenson, coming at you with a fight review. So we're going all the way to China for WLF Wars. This fight took place, I believe, back in May in the strawweight division. Ming Shi coming in roughly 8-3, taking on Miao Ding coming in roughly 13-3. It's a little hard to keep track of records when fighters are fighting in China. So first round, both came out towards the center. Ming Shi basically won the battle by outworking Miao Ding on the feet to take the control of the center. Ming Shi got like two nice successful takedowns, but Miao Ding was able to reverse a third. Very scramble heavy first half of the round, honestly. That's why Miao Ding was able to get back up, just very heavy in the scrambles first half of the first round. Both obviously need to work on positioning and control on the ground. Miao Ding definitely had a reach advantage standing up, but she was overextending on a lot of her shots, allowing Ming Shi to counter. Second round, both started off, they just went out for a firefight. Both just started throwing punches at each other. Ding backing up Shi towards the cage. However, once Shi Ming got to the cage, she got a takedown on Ding, and then was able to transition to back mount. However, because of bad positioning again, Miao Ding was able to get out and up. She got taken down again and then got back up again. Like I said, positioning. Ming Shi was able to keep Miao Ding on the outside with her strikes. After that, slowly picking her apart for the rest of the round, countering her. Then in the third round, clinch battle led to a takedown by Ming Shi against the cage. Of course, Miao Ding able to get back up. And by this point, Miao Ding looked pretty darn tired. She looked exhausted. Of course, Ming Shi was able to, I liked what she was doing here. She was pushing the action by moving forward. Miao Ding was trying to punch to keep her off of her, but from there, Ming Shi would, dodge the overextended punches from Miao Ding and counter successfully. It's nice job there. Nothing too fancy, but it's a nice display of countering while also pushing the action and moving forward. Ding had some small success late in the round. She actually went on the offensive, started pushing forward, had a little bit of success on the feet. Right towards the end, Ming Shi got a very nice spinning hook kick. Went to the judges, and Ming Shi defeated Miao Ding by decision. It seemed like they were announcing it a split, but I think it was unanimous. It's hard to tell because the commentary was all in Chinese. This was actually the second win in a month for Ming Shi, who normally fights at atomweight. She moved up to strawweight for, I guess, WLF Wars is having a tournament at strawweight. She's actually fought once. Both fighters have actually fought again since this fight. I don't know the opponents. I do know that Ming Shi won her next fight after this, so she is now 3-0 in 2020. For things to work on, for Ming Shi, she needs to work badly on her positional control. She allowed Miao Ding to scramble out of positions like way too easily. Miao Ding just kept scrambling and getting right back up to her feet. She needs to learn how to apply her weight and apply pressure on the ground, either shoulders or with her hips, to keep her opponent down on the ground. Also, she needs to strengthen her takedowns a little more. Mostly upper body takedowns, trips, and throws. Definitely could use some work on that as well. As for Miao Ding, honestly, she needs to work on everything. A little of everything, we'll say. She definitely overextends too much on her punches. I think she telegraphs them a little bit too much as well, but definitely overextending on them, allowing Ming Shi to counter. Also, she had weak takedown defense that she needs to work on. Got taken down all but I think she defended one takedown successfully out of I don't know how many. I'll have to watch again and count just how many takedowns Ming Shi got on her. Get out my little golf counter and count those. Also, if you go to Tapology, and like I said, it's hard to keep track of records from fights happening in China because of, the Great Firewall, and the promotions over there don't always report events and results. But you look at her record on Tapology, and if that's anything to go by, Miao Ding needs to stop fighting cans all the time. Now, she may not always have a choice in who she gets to fight, but you look down her record, and if it's to be believed as it's written on Tapology, it's like debutante after debutante after debutante. And when two of your three losses are against, the only opponents you fought that had any previous fight experience, it says a lot. It says a lot about, who you're fighting, and you're just basically racking up wins. Now, she's a pretty girl fighter. Mostly has fought under WLF, I believe. So she probably gets handed a lot of, like powder puffs just to have her there to drive up ratings. So she needs to definitely start fighting some heavier fights. Okay, so those are my thoughts on the fight. Now, like I said, this is from WLF, which is Wulin Feng, their Wars, which is their MMA promotion. It's interesting. It's actually owned by a TV studio, so they don't treat it like a promotion at all. Like, they have live audiences, but they basically treat it as just TV programming. They'll line up like 20 to 30 fights in a single day, film them all, and then release them in like set packages as like almost episodic. So it's very hard to keep track of what fights are going on, when they happen. They keep fighters under non-disclosure agreements until the fights are aired. So like Ming Shi talked about her most recent win on Instagram. She said she won, but she didn't say who or what the result was, probably because of those non-disclosure agreements. So other fighters have talked about that as well. Just a weird way to run things. It's like, yeah, they want fights, but they want to keep total control over it and basically release the fights however they want to. Just a really weird way of doing it. The fight video is available on YouTube under React Q's account. I'll post a link in a pinned comment. Go check it out. Let me know what you think, and come back and let me know what you think. Of course, if you like the video, and hey, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to WMMA Scene Now, the most complete women's mixed martial arts dedicated platform on YouTube. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.